Alright guys, welcome to another lab flip video. It's been a while, but we are going to do some labs with this unit on force and motion. This particular lab is going to have you using ramps to explore how they might affect the amount of force required to accomplish tasks. Your task is quite straightforward. You're going to have a bag or a container of some sort that's going to have some weight in it. The exact weights may vary depending on what we have available. And the very first step is going to be to see how much force it requires to lift them without the ramp. So you're just going to lift them up. You're going to be reading your spring scale, and you're going to want to read the newtons side, not the grams, because newtons is the unit of force. So that's what we're going to need you to do, is measure in newtons. And once you've recorded that on your lab sheet, because it does say lift it up, so you'll record that. I'm on this station, station 1 right now. Then you're going to follow your instructions. We have the usual set of instructions. We'll put them in sleeves so you can check them off as you go and make sure you have everything. But then the next thing to do is going to be to adjust your ramp. So for station 1, we're going to use these ramps, and you can see clearly they've got some lines on the side so you can have different lengths. Right now I have this ramp stacked on these books at the 60 centimeter mark, which means my ramp is effectively 60 centimeters long. And I'm going to put my bag on here. I'm going to put those weights so the bag will stay flat. There we go. And I'm going to use the spring scale again. And this is going to require a couple of people. Someone's probably going to have to hang on to the ramp to keep it from jiggling around, and someone else to pull it, and someone else to read it. So work with your lab group. But I'm pulling this up, and I'm seeing that, and then I'm going to read the amount of force required as I pull it up. This is about 2 newtons on this one. Okay. Then for this station, you'll follow your instructions, but you'll be changing the height of the ramp. And when you try to make the ramp, you see what happens? It slides. So someone's definitely going to have to hold the ramp in place for the 40 centimeter and the 20 centimeter ramp. So that's going to be your main safety deal here. You'll use the same stack of books through all the different lengths, but you're going to keep adjusting. And you're going to have to just work together to hold on to things. So that's going to be ramp 1. We're going to change the length of the ramp. The second thing we want to look at is whether the height of the ramp has any difference. So at this station, you're going to have a ramp like this, and you're going to have the same kind of setup, a bag or container with some sort of hook so you can pull the weight up. You're going to do the same thing as you did before. You're going to measure the force required to just lift the weights, and then you're going to drag it up. Again, someone's probably going to have to hold on to this. Please note we have a rubber or matty kind of thing on the floor. Make sure that the ramp is on the counter and on the mat. The mat will keep the ramp from sliding across the floor. And again, I think you're going to need somebody to hold it, somebody to pull it, somebody to be looking at. So same sort of thing. We're going to be pulling it up like this, reading the amount of newtons required. Once you've done that, the other 2 heights, so you're going to have to be careful here. You're going to actually put it on the inside shelf. So you're going to use the top of the counter. You're going to do the middle shelf on the cabinet. Then you're going to do it again on the bottom shelf. So that'll be your 3 heights. You're going to need to use a meter stick to measure your heights, because I don't know exactly what they are, so make sure you measure those. This is pretty straightforward, pretty simple. The safety concerns are just not dropping things on your toes and holding onto those ramps so they don't go flying. That again could be a safety issue. Our secret word today will be responsible. And if you're responsible, you've watched this video. So go take your quiz so you can earn your 20 points towards your lab grade. And we look forward to having fun with you on ramp day.